What's going on, guys? Static here, and in this video I will be showing you some right hand drive content. My cousin and I decided that it's finally time to do the right hand drive conversion on his car. We've bought the clip from H Motors online, and I will list the link below. Steve at H Motors have the most immaculate part I've ever seen. So once we had removed the engine from the car, we started tearing everything out from under the dashboard and everything that was in the engine bay to be out of the way when we start removing the firewall. Then we had the glass removed, and I started cutting the firewall in sections because we will no longer be needing any of that except where the VIN number is. And be sure to brace the car and also put jack stands on the front radiator support, so that way when the firewall is separated from the frame, the front doesn't sag down and twist the metal.
Alright, just making a short video here. This is an EK4, well, it's a 96-98 sedan. We're doing a right-hand drive conversion, and I lack earlier videos of the early stages of removing everything, but the firewall is out and we're currently drilling out the excess metal, doing all the pre-weld drills with the 3/8 drill bit. And then we're gonna hit it with the spot weld drill bit afterwards to get it out like this. So he just went to Harbor Freight to grab some more rotary drill bits because ours dulled out. So progress is moving. It's only been about 3 days, 4 days total. Alright, this is an update for the right-hand drive conversion. For the EK, it's a lot different than EF. For the EF, this piece is 2, and we only had to drill one side, which is the smaller side. For the EK, you have to drill the whole thing because it's one piece. So we got both sides of that knocked off. I'm kind of give you a little run through on what we had to drill out to get the firewall out. The firewall, we didn't take it off as one piece. We took it off in multiple sections just because we don't need it anymore, and it makes it easier to pull them off small pieces at a time than one big old firewall. So we had to drill all of this out, and then once this comes off, these are exposed, and then on the sides, on both sides, they're identical. We had to drill out all of these right here. There's probably about 10 of them. And then going on to the inside, we had to knock off all the sound deadening, and we used a chisel. We didn't fuck with dry ice or a grinder or anything. It actually came off pretty easy with the chisel, a 1-inch chisel. Fucking running nose again. We knocked off all the spot welds along the floor. The ones here at the end, I think 4 of them, you have to drill through 2 layers of sheet metal since the firewall sits in between this top and bottom. On the side, there's 4 on the side here, and then on the bottom there's also 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's an arc and then a straight. And then we did along the door all the way up right here. And then after you remove the windshield, oops, it'll expose the ones on the top. We wire wheeled it so all the window goo is off. And then there should be about 3 or 4 here. Same thing on the other side. So same thing, knock off the plate, the sides, This is the proper way to do it, because all the write-ups I've seen, they leave that section on the door pillar, and that doesn't give you the bolts and nuts for bolting in the firewall. When you take off the side panels here and
Alright, so once we prepped the chassis to install the firewall, we proceeded to do so. And then we massaged the firewall, jacked up the front radiator support so that way all the gaps close and the firewall is sitting where it's supposed to be sitting, using the old marks on the firewall as guidance. So once we figured that all out, we started to weld it. And I welded every seam possible just so it can build a stronger bond between the two matching um, parts of the car. Then I proceeded to spray some self-etch over the exposed metal and then applied seam sealer. After I did that, I sprayed 3M undercoating to ensure that there is going to be no water getting in between any crevices to get into the car or rust out the welds. So that is like an extra insurance that ensures the weather won't get inside the car. And here I decided to just clean the whole engine bay because we were fortunate enough to get a white firewall and the car is white itself, and we're going to save the bay for a later time to reshoot a new color, but for now this will do. Car getting ready for CHP.
alright guys, so this is the final product of the right hand drive build that me and my cousin did. It's been 4 months now, kind of late in the video, but kind of want to show you that the car is driving, running strong, and no problems whatsoever. Everything is fully functional. This is the EK4 clip, and we were able to use the OEM USDM climate control or center console or whatever the fuck you want to call that. But 100% functional inside the car. They didn't give us the carpet, so we didn't have the latches, everything on this side. It's still USDM on the other side. But we did go through the blue tag process, so the car is 100% legal to drive on the street. So the blue tag right there, very simple process. Don't mind the stock motor, it's just a D16. But I can't close the damn hood. It is my cousin's Mugen Civic. He has the full Mugen kit on it. Authentic Mugen kit, Mugen R&Rs, and it's his daily driver. Drives it, commutes it about 50 miles a day. Baby seats, but that is pretty much the car that we did the conversion on. 4 doors for the win.